All right, so you've heard of Pebble Beach, Bandons, Pinehurst, Kiowa, Whistling Straits. You've heard of all those golf resorts. But there are so many good golf resorts in North America that may not have quite the cachet. They may not be quite as well known, but are still excellent golf experiences, and in some cases can be unbelievable values. So that's what we're talking about today. I'm sharing 10 of the best golf resorts in North America that you may not have heard of. Let's jump into it. All right, number 10 is Salish Cliffs outside of Seattle, Washington. So if you're not in the Pacific Northwest, there's a good chance you've never heard of this, but this is the perfect complement to a round at Chambers Bay. So if you're gonna go out and play the US Open host, Chambers Bay, one of the best munis in the country, it's about 45 minutes away to Salish Cliffs, and you're going to have an unbelievable experience that's totally different than what you get at Chambers. All it takes is 3 holes. Long downhill par 5 to start, a drivable par 4 second, and then a downhill par 3 third. From that point on, I was like, I know I'm going to love this course, and it just keeps getting better. Make sure you stop at the casino afterwards because they have one of the best raw bars I've ever been to, and don't miss it. All right, so for number 9 on our list, we're heading to the other side of the country at another casino resort in Turning Stone. So I'm not gonna lie, being from Portland, Oregon, going up to upstate New York to a random Indian casino to play golf, it was just not something I would have done. If it weren't for the fact that 2 of their 3 courses used to be top 100 public courses in America, never would have gone, probably never would have heard of it. But I'm glad that I did. You get up there, and first off, the resort is way bigger than you expect. There's clubs, bars, restaurants, a ton going on, and the golf is fantastic. So the Atunio course is one of the most unique golf experiences I've had because hardly anybody plays it. You've got just absolutely pristine golf course, and I think like 7 people played it the day we were there, so we had this unbelievable course all to ourselves. But the Kaluuya course, which is, I'm not gonna lie, it's a very difficult golf course, I actually liked better. It was really scenic, it was kind of like adventure golf, going through the woods, up, down. It's a ton of fun. So if you find yourself in upstate New York, it's definitely worth checking out Turning Stone. All right, so for number 8, we're leaving the country. We're going up north to Jasper Park Lodge, which is about 4 hours outside of Banff, Alberta. So to be clear, Jasper Park Lodge is in the middle of nowhere. You drive like 4.5 hours from Banff through what is literally the most beautiful and scenic drive I have ever been on in my life. You get out to this essentially like luxury hotel nature reserve. So once you get there, you are treated to one of the very best golf courses in Canada. It was built in the 20s by Stanley Thompson. It has those really epic Stanley Thompson bunkers, and you're in one of the most beautiful places ever. If you want to see a bear while you're on a golf course, that's a great place to do it. Unfortunately, when I made my visit there, we ran into, well, a bit of an issue.
So, woke up this morning, supposed to have a tee time at Jasper Park Lodge, one of the best courses in Canada, here in about 15 minutes. But unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna happen. You know, I prepare for a lot of things on these golf trips. I can't say I was expecting snow.
Early September, freak snowstorm. Not sure what happened, so I didn't actually get to play the course. We took a tour of the course in the snow. It was very cold, but it honestly is like one of the biggest golf disappointments of my life because you could see just how amazing this place is, and I couldn't play the golf course. The good news is the hotel is very nice and is not a bad place to hang out when you're not on the course. All right, for our 7th spot, we're going down to the other part of North America. We're going down to Mexico to Pueblo Bonito Golf Resort, which is the home of Quivira Golf Club. This place is unbelievable. So first off, there's 5 different resorts that are part of Pueblo Bonito. And so if you get an all-inclusive package, you can go to all the other ones. So you can go eat at the restaurants, you can go to the pool. There are some limitations depending on which package you have or where you're staying, but generally speaking, you can cross-pollinate and go to different places. And Quivira is one of the most unreal golf courses I've ever played in my life. Like literally, you play this golf course and you're like, there is no way this golf hole should exist. It should not be physically possible for this hole to exist. And then you play the next hole and you're like, it should not be physically possible for this hole to exist. The experience is incredible. The views are incredible. I would definitely recommend checking it out. It's not just a highlight of Cabo golf, but it's one of the best golf experiences in Mexico altogether. All right, for our next spot, we're going to Northern Michigan. So first off, if it weren't for Breaking 80, I never would have gone to Northern Michigan. There's no reason for me to go to Northern Michigan, but I'm really glad I did because it's absolutely gorgeous. There is a ton of good golf resorts like Treetops and Boyne and Grand Traverse and Bay Harbor, but the one that I think is better than all of them is Forest Dunes. So Forest Dunes is basically like a private golf club experience, but at a public resort, especially if you stay on property there. The original Forest Dunes course used to be top 20 public in the country, and then recently, over the course of the last couple of years, Tom Doak built the Loop, which is actually a reversible golf course. So that means one day it plays one direction, and then the next day it plays the opposite direction. It shares fairways, and there's a few extra greens to make that happen, but it's an awesome experience. So if you're looking for a reason to get out into the middle of nowhere and you don't feel like joining a destination private club, this might be as close as you're going to get to having that same experience. All right, so speaking of reversible golf courses, there aren't that many of them in the country, but the fifth one on our list also features a reversible golf course, and that is Sylvie's Valley Ranch in the middle of nowhere, Oregon. It's like 3 hours east of Bend, truly in the middle of nowhere, but it is one of the most unique golf experiences I've ever had. So they technically have 4 courses there. They have the Hankins and the Craddock course, which are the reversible course. I think there's 27 greens. So some of them share, some of them have their own, but one day it plays one way, the next day it plays the other way. They also have a 9-hole par 3 course and a 7-hole course called the Gauntlet, where they basically try and make it as difficult as possible for you, and it's a ton of fun in the process. When you're playing the Gauntlet, you can also get a goat caddy. That's right, a goat caddy, a goat that will carry your clubs and beers and whatever you want. Speaking of beer, on the Gauntlet, there's a bonus hole. It's called the beer tree hole. And there's a big tree and a cooler of beer, and it says beer tree on it. And when you get there, there's a big cooler of beer that you can have for free. And then you play. It's pretty awesome. So just a quick pause. There's only 10 spots on this list, and there are dozens of unbelievable golf resorts that aren't like the Pebble Beaches and the Bandon Dunes of the world. So take a quick second, drop a comment, let me know your favorite golf resort that most people may not have been to. Tell me why you like it, drop a thing. I'm always looking for new places to check out, so I'd love to go. All right, for number 4, I might have lied about all the best courses in northern Michigan because the 4th is also in northern Michigan, and that is Arcadia Bluffs. So Arcadia Bluffs is perched up, well, on a bluff, as you might have guessed, overlooking Lake Michigan. So Whistling Straits is the course that gets all of the Lake Michigan hype, but if you go directly across, you're gonna find what's arguably just as, if not more scenic, and more fun of a golf course. Whistling Straits, it's gonna kick the crap out of you. Arcadia Bluffs, it's a little bit more friendly, and the views are just as amazing. So I absolutely loved Arcadia Bluffs. So this is actually one of my best golfing memories ever. We didn't get to Arcadia Bluffs until like 2 in the morning. So when I woke up at like 6:30, I hadn't actually seen the club. So I look out the window and I just see these unreal colors over Lake Michigan. And it was just like, oh yeah, okay, this place is cool. We got something special. Not only that, they recently built the South Course at Arcadia Bluffs, which is supposed to be an homage to C.B. McDonald and the Chicago Golf Club. So you're gonna have really cool squared off greens. It's a completely different experience. And so I love resorts where not every course feels exactly the same. So when you're out there, you're gonna have 2 very different golf experiences that are, frankly, just a ton of fun, and would highly recommend you go check it out. All right, so for the 3rd one on our list, we're heading back to Oregon. You're gonna find there's quite a few Pacific Northwest places on this list because I'm from the Northwest and I love it. And I think more people should come golf out here, but that is Pronghorn Golf Club. So Pronghorn is built on 20,000 acres of BLM land. That means it's in the middle of nowhere. Like literally you look at the GPS overview and it's nothing but desert and then golf course. And it's actually a pretty cool view. The driveway is like 4 miles long, just winding through high desert. And when you get there, the experience gets even better. So the public course there is a Jack Nicklaus course. It's one of the top public courses in the country. The private side is the only Tom Fazio course in Oregon, and it's equally as good, if not better. Both of them have generally been in Golf Digest's top 200 golf courses, and they both have really unique experiences to offer. So if you're out there and you get on the private Fazio course, what you will find is they have one of the coolest par 3s ever on hole number 8. So when they were using some dynamite and blasting it to build the hole, basically what happened is the whole thing collapsed inward and they found an ancient lava tube. So they spent a bunch more money to redesign the hole to leverage that lava tube and work that into the design. So historically, getting on the Fazio course has been very difficult. But recently Pronghorn opened up their new lodge there, and so they offer some stay and play deals. So if you do the stay and play deal at Pronghorn, you can play the Fazio course, which is truly one of the very best golf courses in Oregon. But when you're out there, you're also close to Bend, so you get all of the outdoor activities, all of the breweries, all the food, and the 2 golf courses at Pronghorn, aside from Bandon, is probably the best 1-2 punch in the state. All right, we're gonna pause real quick. Go to breaking80.com/hi. Get on our email list. You're gonna get like 2 to 4 emails a month. That's it. With our latest golf reviews, our latest product reviews, our course and trip reviews. When I got a new video for you, I'm gonna tell you about it. But we got some really good stuff happening. So if you like this style of video, if you like our review videos, if you like the content on the blog, then go check it out. You can always unsubscribe. And if you don't like it, you can just email me and tell me it sucked, and it won't hurt my feelings. It'll make you feel better to be able to vent at me if that is the case. But I don't think it sucks. I think you're gonna like it, so you should go sign up. All right, that was enough. Back to the video. All right, get to the top 2. The second place on my list is one that I knew nothing about until recently, but after taking a trip there, I gotta say, I was blown away. And that is Reynolds Lake Oconee, about an hour and a half outside Atlanta, Georgia. So Reynolds is like a 12,000 acre residential property, and there is so much going on there. They have 6 golf courses, they have multiple clubhouses, they have multiple restaurants. You're right on the lake, so you've got every outdoor activity imaginable. And the Ritz-Carlton there, well, it's a Ritz-Carlton, and it feels like you're at luxury family summer camp in the best way possible. So when you get down there, the Great Waters course is the one that you have to play. It's a Jack Nicklaus course, it's top 100 public in the country, and the back 9 is truly one of the most scenic, most spectacular, most fun 9 holes of golf I've ever played. So I definitely recommend you play the course. But whether you go out and you play the National, you play the Preserve, you play Lake Oconee course, they're all really, really good. And what's best about it is if you go and you stay in the cottages or if you stay at the Ritz-Carlton, then you get a lot of the benefits that members of Reynolds get. So you can go and you can use the sporting grounds. You can go and eat at the clubhouses. You can go and get access to the lake. So when you're down there, it truly is a special experience and one I would recommend anybody take. Finally, what I think is the best golf resort you have never heard of is Sun River, Oregon. I'm not gonna lie, Sun River is like my favorite place in the world, so I'm a little bit biased. But you know what? This is my list, so I get to be biased, so deal with it. Sun River is about 20 minutes outside of Bend. They have 3 18-hole courses, the Meadows, the Woodlands, and Crosswater. So Crosswater is semi-private. You can only play it if you are staying at Sun River Resort, but it's one of my all-time favorite courses. When you think of Pacific Northwest golf, it is this golf course. You've got mountain views, you've got forests, the whole course meanders through a river. That's why it's called Crosswater. From the tips, I think it crosses the Deschutes River 8 times. But the experience is absolutely phenomenal. And the other 2 golf courses at Sun River are very good as well. I would definitely recommend if you have a family and you're looking to do stuff beyond just play golf, this is the place to go. You've got literally every outdoor activity imaginable. It's relatively convenient to the Redmond Airport if you're flying in, and the golf, when you play it, it's awesome. So, I don't know. I just got a little nostalgic value, but I will say they have one of the very best stay and play deals in golf. If you play before Memorial Day, or usually it's after October 1st, you can stay for $99 a night, unlimited golf, including 1 round a day at Crosswater. If you play Crosswater on its own during the summer, it's like a $200 round of golf, not including your hotel stay, which will be $200 or $300 a night. So to be able to go and do it for $99 all inclusive, it's truly an unbelievable deal, and you should definitely go check it out. I feel like after everyone, I'm like, you should go check it out. You should go check it out. Any of the places I mentioned on this list are worth visiting and are awesome. So if you haven't heard of them, go do your research, go find someplace new, and hopefully you found some value out of this. My name is Sean Ogle. I'm the founder of this thing here at Breaking 80, where we review cool golf products and we talk about golf travel. I've spent the last decade traveling all over the world, reviewing, photographing, writing about golf courses, and that's what we're doing on this channel. So if you like this video, maybe do the old thumbs up thing. Hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we got a new video. And if you want a weekly update with all the new content, all the reviews, all the travel stuff sent to your inbox, then go to breaking80.com/hi. Get on that email list. We got some good stuff going on. And with that, I'm gonna stop rambling and let you go enjoy your day. I'm gonna go play golf because just talking about all these places, it's got me excited to go golf again. So let's do that. Have a great day. See you later.